going to be the Sixers off the tip. A look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. Boston with the ball. The Sixers getting their last shot to go. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Maxey against White. And George gets it to go on the assist from Maxey.
Look at that touch by Paul George.
Pass to Keita. Uses the glass on the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
Now here's Maxey. Takes a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And that's just another component of Maxey's game. Spacing the floor.
Pulls up on the wing. Good on the jump shot.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Here's White. Rebound by Philadelphia. Here's Edgecombe. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
Philadelphia shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. George with a steal. Fast break. Here comes Philadelphia. Here's Embiid. Finished off the break. Embiid's got his second basket.
And I love their energy so far. They're now 4 for 4 from the field.
Back to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3. Buries it from 3.
Red hot out of the gates. Keep it rolling.
Maxey with it. Now guarded by White. George drives in, and he makes it on the layup.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Here's Tatum. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
You can't have a better start than that. Connecting on 4 of your first 5 field goal attempts.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk to Joe Mazzulla for a minute. I wondered what Coach has in store for PG tonight. Hopefully a low-scoring game, Coach Joe. Going on to say, we'll throw some aggressive defenses his way, but we also have to play him well when he's off the ball. It's a tricky assignment, so Coach is aware this is going to be a challenge for his team. Brian?
Allie, thank you.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Embiid. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And that's now 6 points for Joel Embiid.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
White can't hit. The Sixers lead by 3. It's George on the wing. Here's Embiid. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. And it's 8 points for Joel Embiid.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Poor rim. Tatum plays with such an edge.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So Boston going with almost an entire new group here. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Keita. Walsh comes in for Tatum. Shireman's checked in for Hauser. And Pritchard is subbed in for Brown. Now here's Grimes. Here's George. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
Yeah, that's where all that size that Paul George has as a wing really pays off.
Here's Vucevic. And the Celtics tack on 2 more.
And they keep trading punches. Both teams in a groove early.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, you came to the right place.
Here's Lowry. Up top, George. Inside. Bono. And he goes in for the dunk.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Vucevic gets the bucket.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
George for 3. Shireman grabs the board. Celtics trail by 3. And Boston pushing it up now.
Did you guys see that? What an insane slam.
Man, you got to have some hang time to pull that off. 35 seconds left in the first quarter. And he lobs it up top. And the ball out of bounds. The Celtics will have it.
Those are the type of turnovers that kill you. Just an unforced error.
And the 76ers with some changes. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Walker comes in for George. And Watford subbed in for Lowry. Ahead, here's Walker. No good, a bit long that time. Here's Vucevic, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That's on Joel Embiid.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
It's his first trip to the line. Second free throw, no good.
Well, they had a chance to take the lead, but at least he tied it up.
And here's Edwards outside. It doesn't go for him. And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And time for us to get back into it here in game 1. And for Boston guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
They're getting a big contribution from the bench already.
They needed a jolt from that second unit, and that's exactly what they got.
We've got Jason Tatum. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. It's stolen by Oubre. Lowry with it, picked up by Tatum. Here's Embiid. Tatum with some nice D. Boston trailing. This one for 3. Walsh can't get it to go. Outside Grimes. And the 76ers making a change here. Beauchamp's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Philadelphia moving it around. Let's go with a 3. Philadelphia with another miss. And the Celtics shooting has been ridiculous. 75% in this game. Gonzalez misses.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
The Sixers again can't hit. Pass to Shireman. Back to Tatum. Here's Shireman, the 11-footer, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Philadelphia.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
And they've also done a really good job scoring off turnovers. Not just pressuring the ball, but cashing those in and scoring opportunities.
Count the basket. Tatum's got 8.
I like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Embiid, a screen on White. Maxey, a good look. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Well, I'm not sure if he was surprised to be that wide open, but something got him out of focus.
And it's Tatum missing.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
Terrific initiative from the swing man. Brown is smart at understanding when to look to score inside.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Boston with some changes. Kata's checked in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Hauser in for Shireman. The 76ers also with a sub. Edgecombe, he's checked in for Oubre. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to George. It's stolen by Tatum. Here's the break. And he converts the layup. And the Celtics lead by 2.
Good fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Maxey passes to George. Outside Grimes. Maxey on the wing. Yes, it's good. He's got 5.
Yeah, the defense made it easy that time for Maxey. You can't give him those kind of looks in the paint.
No luck on that one. Excellent D there from Embiid. Here's Grimes. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Here's George. Shot is good. Off the back rim and in. George has got 11.
Well, certainly been a good night for him, and it is showing on the scoreboard.
And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Embiid.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
George. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
And he is such a versatile scorer, and once Paul George finds his rhythm, he is very difficult to contain.
Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. What a heads-up pass to know that his teammate was going to be available down in the paint.
Here's Keita. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And the basket by Embiid.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
He drops it from range. The Sixers lead by 5. George, left side, fires for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 16.
And you see Paul George right there not backing down at all, coming right back with a 3 of his own.
I love it. Nice activity defensively. Getting in there to disrupt the pass.
Here's Brown. Just 3 on the clock. Tipped. Paul George. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Philadelphia. He put together 10 points in the quarter. Well, now we have some time to rally as always. Thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Hello, everyone. First game of the series, off to a good start.
I like what they're doing in transition, pushing the pace, getting up court before the defense gets set, just like I used to do.
Little revisionist history. All right, though. Okay. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Guys, how important is the first game of a series? And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Paul George has been sensational.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Well, and I expect they're going to continue to lean on him as we continue in this game. Why not? The way he's playing right now offensively.
Second half underway. Here's who Nick Nurse has got on the floor. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then there's George. Then it's Joel Embiid. And it's Barlow in at the 4-man position. The 3 ball. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now. For 3, George. Offensive rebound.
He created the opening. He got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum drills the 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
The Sixers leading. Maxey passes to George. George with another miss.
It started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Tatum finds White. For the lead. And again, Boston with the triple.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
The 76ers have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Back to George. The three is up. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And that is their first make of the third. Let's see if that gets them going.
Pass to Brown. Back to Hauser. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Whatever they said at halftime, it is working. They look super confident out there.
To the middle. Here's Embiid. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Pass to Keita. Outside Tatum. Lets it go from deep. And again, Boston with the triple.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Philadelphia's gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Here's Edgecombe, defended by Brown. Back to Embiid. Oh, look out! Joel Embiid with a power jam.
Well, this is a classic performance from Embiid. He's one of the most lethal scorers this game has.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
And regardless, it's great effort. You love to see that kind of hustle on defense.
The Celtics making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in, and Philadelphia also making a switch. Grimes is checked in. Back to Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with a 3.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
The 3 from Edgecombe. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Tatum. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The 76ers have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. George. It's good on the putback. Now it's a 3-point 76ers lead.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Hauser passes to Vucevic. There's Tatum with the 3. Tatum with another miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. From 8 feet away, hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Grimes has got 6 points.
And I absolutely love the attack mentality, even with the bigger defender on.
Well, those types of moves show creativity and determination.
So it's both teams making substitutions here, and it's Shireman missing. The Sixers lead by 5. And he lobs it up.
Things are starting to come together for them. And the lead is starting to grow, too.
And they need to stay aggressive on defense so they can protect that lead with everything they've got.
Here's Shireman. And no good. The dry spell continues. And here's Watford. Back to Edwards. From downtown. Grimes' shot is off. The Celtics have gone 5 of 11 in this third quarter. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Gets the 3 to fall.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Watford, right side. Pass to Bona. Watford outside. And here's Edwards. Back to Grimes. Launches a 3. That one no good. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. Philadelphia on top, up 4. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
And from the 2-guard spot, an unselfish play like this sets a fantastic tone.
Well, he knows it's a team effort. It's about finding the best shot, not just his shot.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. They've got Peyton Pritchard. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Walsh in at power forward. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Walsh can't get it to go. The Sixers lead by 6. And here's Oubre from the arc. Connects from downtown. Oubre's got his first 3 points of the game.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
13 feet out. They get it again. And it's Shireman missing.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Terry. Now here's Embiid. Shoots over Pritchard. Hits the front of the rim and out. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Nice ball movement by Boston. Out to the right wing. And the basket by Shireman.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
We thought this might be the case coming in. Not a lot of defense out there right now.
And Boston with some changes. Brown comes in for Walsh. And it's White in for Shireman. Philadelphia also making some changes. George comes in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Terry. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to find out what Nick Nurse was discussing with his players, and he encouraged them to stay focused and not get complacent, saying we worked too hard to get this lead and we're not going to give it up now. Stay connected, play smart, let's get this win. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Maxey. Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. Some changes for Philadelphia. Barlow's checked in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. Oh, no good.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Brown. Oh, a perfect jumper.
And just great intensity down the stretch. I mean, he really wants to rock with the game on the line.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And rebounded by Tatum.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Another shot. And it's good on the lay-in.
Look to a machine like Vooch when you need him most. He's a reliable offensive option who comes through for his club.
George! No good from 3!
He's been way off the mark in this second half, just unable to get any kind of rhythm going.
Oh, he rips it down off the miss.
Well, Vucevic has finished a couple times in the top 10 of offensive boards, in part because of his feel for the game.
1:53 left in the fourth. Boston on offense. Good momentum. 8 straight points to take the lead.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. Gatis checked in for Boston. Hauser comes in for White. Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. And the second of 2 is good. And that ties this game up.
Golden opportunity to take the lead. Instead, he merely knots up the score.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. That one's in there.
Joel Embiid coming up big. So reliable in the clutch.
Cleared away by Embiid. And so George will bring it up for Philadelphia. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Buries it from outside.
Yeah, that's a big shot by Maxey. He really has a sense for the moment.
Outside Tatum. 19-footer is good.
And this guy is made for these moments. Tatum, the big-time shot.
Maxey fires. Cash from downtown.
Well, you gotta love all that confidence. Maxey with the biggest bucket of the night.
Here's Pritchard. Puts up the tray. Can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul. So it's Philadelphia now. 6-point game.
No need to rush that play. That's called giving away a possession.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Expect them to take their time this trip down.
Yeah, B.A., the clock is theirs to burn. They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
And they need to continue to play with urgency.
Goes again. Ooh, it doesn't go. And he commits the intentional foul.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Big free throws there, extending this to a 2-possession lead.
And Boston calls time here. They're behind by 5. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
Score quick, then foul. Then you have to hope for some missed free throws.
Well, at this point, everything has to go your way to extend this game.
Booyah! He sinks the triple. And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. There is a lot on the line, and he is determined to make sure everyone's on the same page. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
And let's see.
Count it! What a play! No time
Tremendous
to spare.
awareness.
Woo! They needed a big 3, and he delivers.
Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a minute. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's Paul George. And it's Barlow in at the 4. George knocks down the trifecta.
Well, controlling your heart rate in big moments like this is something that coaches talk about, and this guy can do it.
From downtown. That misses. Philadelphia leading by 3. Now it's Maxey. Outside George. Screen by Embiid. 11 feet out. Oh, he cannot hit. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
A dangerous shooter from all areas. Brown's eyes get real big when he shoots these corner 3s.
Well, for what he lacks in height, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
Here's the pass to Brown. White outside to take the lead. No. The 76ers have gone 2 of 3 from the field as OT gets going. That's off. Boston's gotten 1 of 3 shots to fall from deep in OT. Maxey pulls it down.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
And this is why Paul George is a leader. He steps up in big moments and hits big shots.
On the wing, Tatum. He launches. Oh, it doesn't go.
Every possession counts for them right now. That's not going to get it done.
Now it's Maxey. Embiid. Outside George. Beyond the arc. Money from 3.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
And again. Another missed shot.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Jacks up a three. And they'll get another chance. Oh, missed on the tray. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now it's Maxey. Fires the three. And rebounded by Tatum. And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night. They've been a different squad here in overtime. I'm just not seeing the same energy level.
And so it's Philadelphia with the W. And really, any win is a big win here in the postseason.
Yeah, every game counts now, and there's no second chances. So they must be pleased with the results.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this win up.
Allie, thank you as always. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you.